Hey ladies, I'm back with an updated foundation slash flawless face routine. Now I do actually have two different foundation routines that I'll be showing you guys today. One of them doesn't actually include foundation, which probably doesn't make a lot of sense being that it is a foundation routine, but it will all make sense in a little bit. So the first look that does include foundation is actually the look that I'm wearing right now, and I would do this more for a nighttime look or during the winter when it's not so incredibly hot outside, because if you live in a hot area like I do, then you understand that when it's hot and you're sweating but you have a ton of product on your face, you feel like you're suffocating almost, and it's just not a comfortable feeling. But life happens, you get breakouts, and you still just need to have your face covered. So I kind of came up with an alternative routine that I do in those cases when it's really hot outside and I don't really want to wear foundation, but I have some stuff that I want to cover up. I have a routine for that as well. So if you're interested in learning how I did both of these foundation routines, then just keep on watching and you can decide which one you prefer the most. Okay, so my skin has been pretty dry lately, so I'm going to apply a moisturizer to my face first before I apply the foundation. This is almost gone. Oh, whoa. This is the Sanita's oil-free moisturizer. It's kind of expensive. If you want a more affordable alternative, I also like the Clean and Clear Morning Glow moisturizers. Oh, also what I've been doing as well . Also, what I've been doing as well, you can mix this with your moisturizer or just apply it on afterwards, but this is the Revlon Photoready like primer, perfecting primer. So you can put this all over your face. I just like to take one pump, it gives me about that much. And you can use a brush for this as well if you want. I'm just going to use my hands because I just washed them, so I think it's pretty sanitary for the most part. But what this does, it just makes your makeup go on a whole lot smoother. It gives your face kind of this glow underneath, your makeup. And the foundation I will be using for this is the Revlon 24-Hour Color Stay, I believe. Yeah, and I'm in the shade 400, which is early tan. I also occasionally use the shade up from it, which is natural tan, but it kind of varies on the day. So I'm just going to dip it into the thing, just like so. And then I'm just going to work it in to my skin. I'm going to use the concealer under my eyes, and I've really been liking this Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline. I'm just gonna apply that underneath, and then I'm just taking a concealer brush and I'm going to work that in. And sometimes I'll apply the concealer before the foundation. You can really do it either way, I find, but it really just depends. If you kind of want more of that brighter under eye look, I found that doing it after you apply your foundation is better, but that's just me. Okay, next for a highlight, I'm going to take this Revlon Photoready Eye Primer. And this is a primer or a highlight, so you can use it, or brightener, sorry. You can use it on your eyelids and also under your eyes just to kind of brighten them up, or if you want to use it for a primer under your eyeshadow. And I just take that same concealer brush and I just, whoa. And I just leave the product that was on before. this on the brush. And to even out my skin tone, I like to use this MAC MSF powder, and I'm the shade Deep Tan, or medium, I don't even know, medium dark. And I really like this stuff. Sometimes I can't really tell that much of a difference, but what I do to compare, I'll do one half of my face, and then I can notice a little bit of a difference. It just kind of makes your skin tone look a little more evened out and a little more airbrushed. Okay, now all that's left is my blush and my cheekbone illuminizing powder. But P.S. if you do not have this Balm Mary-lou powder, this is the best shimmery highlight, brightener / everything powder that I have ever used, and it's really not too expensive. Well, okay, I guess it is a little expensive. It's like $22 on Amazon, but I love it. I think it's so worth it. I'm not paid to promote them or anything. I literally, sincerely love this product. I just take a little bit on my forefinger. I'm just gonna put it in this corner. Super pretty. I love this stuff. Yep, and that is how it's done. For blush, I'm going to use my favorite blush at the moment. This is Gingerly by MAC, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. And that does it for this first look. Now if you want to see my second one, then just keep watching. Okay, so for this next look, I'm actually going to do the eye brightener first, just so you can kind of see the difference. I really don't think there is a whole lot of a difference, but you know. And for this look as well, I find that I don't really need to use concealer, and I'll show you why in a second. So just go ahead and work this in, just with the concealer brush, just like we did before. By the way, this stuff is great if you have like olive tone skin, because since it's more of a salmon color, it helps kind of cancel out the dark marks under your eyes, and it mixes well with the olive tones. Whereas if you use pinks and stuff, it doesn't really cover up the dark marks and the blemishes as well. I don't know if that made any sense, but bottom line, if you have olive colored skin, salmon brighteners and concealers are the best way to go. I'm going to be using the Garnier BB creams for the combination to oily skin version, and I'm going to be using the light to medium and the medium to deep shades. So first, I'm going to take the medium to deep shade and put that in the areas where I most contour, just along the edges of my face. Just gonna put that on the back of my hand. By the way, if you haven't used these, they are great. I find that I never have to use concealer when I wear them, and they're very long wearing. It feels very light on my face. Just take this on your brush and just pat it along the outside edges, on your chin and such. You could do a little bit between your along the bridge of your nose, your forehead. and then just sort of work that in. I feel honestly that this stuff basically works as foundation, but it's not as heavy as foundation, and it's actually more nourishing for your face. Although I guess you can't always trust labels, but that's what it's supposed to do anyway. Okay, now I'm going to take the light to medium shade. And you could just use all one shade for this. I do occasionally as well. I do kind of like the look that using the two gives me a little bit more. I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. But you could just as well do it with just one of the shades and it's perfectly fine. Okay, then just take this one, work this one more into the center of your face, like your cheeks, around your mouth, on your nose. Okay, then you're done with that part. I always just like to apply the MAC MSF because I do find that it tends to even out your skin tone a little bit. It tends to mattify everything. And I'm going to use my same Mary-lou minizer powder. Just apply that to my cheekbones. Oh yeah. Mwah. Yes. Okay, and just to mix things up a little bit, I'm going to use a different blush. This is by e.l.f. And just to add a little bit more to the look for the sake of the video, just going to apply some lipstick for all of you because you're that special. If you wanted to know, I'm just using L'Oreal's Fairest Nude and Revlon's some purple shade, Lilac. Oh my gosh, that printing is really small. Lilac. I can't even read that. Lilac something. It's the super purple, purpley purple shade. Okay, so that is the second look. And like I said, I like both of these looks. It really just depends on the occasion. But anyway, that was it for this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which look you'd like more, and if you'd like to see any other tutorials, just leave it in the comments below, or you can email me, whatever. Anyway, I will talk to you soon, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.